Hi guys, welcome to session 31 of Marketing 102. My name is Yankit Khan, and in this series we are going to study about a very important topic, a topic which is very new in the field of marketing, which is the online marketing. Now, as we know, with the growth of the internet, the a lot of ways in which the manufacturer interact with the consumer, that has changed. So how a good is manufactured, that is changed. How a good is delivered to a customer, that has changed. So the marketing, how the goods are marketed to the consumer, how the services are marketed to the consumer, that has also changed. Now with the growth of internet in India, India has also seen a very large number of population which is using the internet for a shopping purpose. And with that, with this changing trend of how we use the information communication technology, especially by the younger generation, the generation which is more doing shopping online rather than going to a brick and mortar shop. So there is a requirement, there is a need for the manufacturer to also shift the marketing to this internet field, to this online field. So basically, you have to make sure that the content which you are developing for the traditional marketing, now those content has to be restructured, reshaped for the online marketplace. And this innovation becomes particularly important when in the future we feel that this online marketing will overtake the traditional marketing fields. Now, what do we understand by online marketing? What is the meaning and concept of online marketing? Essentially put, when you develop, digital marketing is a umbrella term. That is all the marketing of product and services, which happens in the traditional field or in a traditional way. When you shift those traditional forms to the digital technology form, mainly on the internet, that is what we call online marketing. But don't just think this online marketing is restricted to the internet. So how you use the technologies like mobile phones, like display advertisements or any other digital media, how you use this technology to reach the consumer, individual consumer. In many ways, your online marketing differ from traditional marketing because online marketing, it involves use of channels and methods which not only enable an organization to reach to the customer but also to indulge in marketing campaigns on a real-time environment. You have traditional marketing like print or billboard or television or radio advertisement. Those are very static in their nature because once an advertisement is there in the radio, you cannot change it again and again. But our online marketing campaign can be amended, can be increased or decreased according to the response it is getting from the public. And that responsive response, the feedback is also very real time. We are going to cover the advantages of online marketing in a bit. The main objective of marketing is to reach the potential customer that we know. Now, when we reach the customer through channels which are present in the online platform, be it emails, social media, display advertisement, or search engine optimization, then we call it that we have adopted online marketing. Before these online marketing channel emerged, the cost of the marketing for any product and services was often very high because the billboards which you see in your national highways, the cost of hiring those billboard is it runs into crores. So not every company can afford to have their billboards put up. But today, all you need is to spend a, a fourth or a fifth amount of that amount, and you can set up your own website. And you can spend a equal amount to advertise or to promote your own website so that the customer can visit your website. And once you have customer visiting your website, there you can put up your products. The ability to experiment is there in the online marketing. Now, let us understand or let us see what are the different advantages of online marketing. And there are very common advantages. First of all, you have the brand awareness. Now, whenever you go to a shopping mall and you see a digital board which have those running advertisements, not static, not that a sheet or a plastic sheet which is pasted on the wall, not that, a digital board. Now, when you see the digital board, you see the advertisement of a company. Now, every place you go, be it a shopping complex, be it an airport, be it a railway station, any community place, any shopping complexes, any commercial place, you will find these billboards. It is electronic billboards. So with the advent of online marketing, now your brand could be everywhere. It could be in the cell phones of the consumer, it could be in the emails of the consumer, it could be in the office place of the consumer. So in this case, your visibility increases. And if your visibility increases, people will start to know about your brand. Then you have major impact. Now, as I told you, online marketing is one of the very few marketing tools which helps you to immediately assess how the marketing campaign is going on. You cannot know how many people are listening to your radio advertisement. You know how many people are listening to a particular radio because their data is available, but how many of them are listening to your ad, that data is very murky. But when it comes to the online marketing, you can be very much sure that how many people are visiting your website because you have website counter. The key benefit of using online channel for marketing purpose is that a business or a product has the ability to measure the impact at any given channel. So if I am putting up my videos in YouTube, I can see how many people are watching my YouTube videos. If I am posting some content on the Instagram, I can immediately know that how many people have views, how many views are there on my post, how many people are liking it, how many people are commenting it, how many people are sharing it. Then you have acquiring valuable customers. Obviously, when you reach a large number of customers, then there are chances that you will be able to acquire more customers, more loyal customers. The visitors of my website are the people who will be converted into a paying customer. And then I can do a further analysis to find out, okay, why people are visiting my website but are not becoming my customer. And I can change my marketing campaign accordingly. I can change my product accordingly. Then we have use of analytics, because whatever happens in online marketing, it is recorded in some data form. So you have data available. So if you have data available, you can use the analytics to make sure what is good and what is bad about your marketing campaign. This also makes sure that my marketing is very cost effective when it comes to acquiring of the customer. Then it is a better medium. It is a better medium as compared to a traditional channel, because through data we can get a very quick view of which channels are very effective in acquiring and driving the value for customer. Suppose if I am putting up ad in the televisions also, radio also, billboard also, and whatever sales I am generating, I won't be able to know for sure that, okay, through which medium I am driving the most of my sales, or I am attracting most of my customers. But when it comes to online marketing, it becomes very easy, because I know that how many people have visited my website through my Instagram page, how many people have visited my website using my YouTube affiliated link. So therefore, it's a better medium as it comes to understanding from where I am deriving my sales, which is the most effective channel. And finally, you have customer analysis. Now, of course, the data which is collected, some portion of data of customer is also collected. Although it is always good for a marketer to collect only that data of customer which is relevant for the marketing campaign. Any extra data which the company is trying to collect from the customer should only be collected by the consent of the customer. Now, having said that, online marketing helps to analyze the group of customers that have a strong engagement behavior. That is, you will be very easily able to know which is your target audience, which customers are becoming, which visitors of your websites are becoming your customers. Usually it is very difficult to analyze whether your customer belongs to a certain class, or whether they belong to certain income group, or whether they belong to certain gender. This data is very difficult to collect. In some form of another, this data is collected, but there is always some human error chances are there. But when it comes to online marketing, because that data is collected through a algorithm, and if that algorithm is right, then the data collected will be right, and you will be able to understand, okay, how, which customers are my target audience. Now let's look at different online marketing tools which are available. I'm sure you know all of these. You have email marketing, you have social media marketing, search engine optimization, display advertisement, search engine marketing, events, webinars, A/B testing, website optimization, content marketing, video marketing. These are all the different kind of marketing tools which are available for any businessman in order to enhance their online marketing. Now, let us go through the disadvantages of online marketing. Now, there are primarily three disadvantages of online marketing. First and foremost, they are impersonal in nature. Why? Because you are interacting through a customer, with the customer through a screen. That screen is very impersonal because the message and the content which is being delivered, it's in a virtual form. There is no one-to-one interaction between you and the customer. There is no face-to-face interaction between you and the customer. There is always a screen present. And then you have a competition. Although online marketing is a very recent tool, but in this short span of time, it has become very crowded. And there is a lot of competition also. There is an opportunity to provide goods and services in both local and far-reaching market, but not without the competition. There is a very high competition when it comes to online marketing because people know how effective this tool can be. And then you have catching attention. Now, with this advent of internet, one thing has been very clear, that our attention span has shrinked. So we always want some new content. We always want to get something. We always want to watch something new. So in that case, company may find that the visitor's attention is it is very difficult for them to hold the visitor's attention on their website. So that website has to be very interactive, and that interaction with the customer has to be updated on a regular manner. Now, in the online marketing stage, we have another main important marketing, which is the social media marketing. Now, social media is a part of the online sphere only. Now, social media, I'm sure you know what a social media uh, sphere is. All your Facebooks, Instagram, X, all those are social media platforms. So when a marketer uses these social media platforms and websites to promote their products and services, that becomes a social media marketing. Now, one of the main purpose of employing social media in the marketing field, because it acts as a very good communication tool. It helps the marketer, the companies to assess to those customers who are literally interested in the product, because that online social media marketing will target the customer by studying their online behavior. So if I am looking for, let's say, a pair of shoes, in that case, the ads which I will get on my social media platform, they will be specifically targeted towards the shoe companies. So therefore, I won't be watching any ads of, let's say, jackets or caps or watches, because I am looking for shoes, because I have searched for shoes. In that case, the company will use that knowledge to only advertise me the or market me the shoes. And because more and more people are getting on this social media platform, so you have the chances that, again, with the coming generation, all those social media marketing will become one of the most looked after field by any marketer. Now, there are a lot of platforms which are available for social media marketing. I'm sure you know all of these. You have Facebook, you have Twitter, which is now commonly referred to as X. You have LinkedIn, you have WhatsApp, Google Square, Google Plus, Foursquare, Instagram. These are all social media platforms. They have their own built-in analytics. So whoever is clicking on your Facebook page, you will have a data about them. Whoever is looking at your tweet on the X platform, you will be able to know about that. Now, let us cover the advantages of social media marketing. So, first of all, you have the brand awareness. Again, very common point. There are a number of ways brand can use online marketing to benefit their marketing efforts. They can use online marketing not only to allow brands to market their product, but also create brand awareness. Then you have feedback. As I told you, that feedback is a very real time basis. If you post Instagram, if you post something on Instagram, the number of likes you are getting, the number of comments you are getting, the number of views you are getting, that will help you to analyze, okay, how my post is doing. So that feedback system is very real time basis. Plus, people retweet, people repost, people talk about your stuff, they blog about it, they make videos about it. So therefore, that feedback mechanism is very robust in social media marketing. Then you have comparative advantage. In order to stay ahead of the competition, you will have to make sure that you use all the tools which are available to you when it comes to marketing. Social media is one of the most important tool, and which is the most emerging tool. To reach maximum potential of online marketing, firm has to use social media. Otherwise, they will lag behind. And finally, the impact. Now, especially with social media marketing, there is one traditional tool which we covered, the word of mouth. Now, word of mouth tool in itself, in a traditional form, is a very effective tool. But imagine that word of mouth interacting with the social media platform. So, people, I'm sure you know about influencers. Now, who are these influencers? These are the people who use a product and then they spread the good things and the bad things about the product. So, the word of mouth communication and that peer to peer dialogue often have a very great effect on the consumer. Now imagine this person, that this influencer, this leader having its own online platform, that social media platform. Customers are very much likely to trust that individual rather than trusting the company itself. So therefore, it is increasingly at advantage for the company to utilize this social media platform to connect with their customer. And how they can do this? They can do it through influencers. They can create dialogues, they can create discussions. With this, we have completed our not only this video, but we have completed the subject of marketing 102. This subject is relevant for people who are going through their CBSE examination in the coming year. I hope you like these videos. If you did, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.